This week's teaching, the filling of the Holy Spirit. It's a big one and a very important one. And even now, Holy Spirit of God, fill us even now as I teach and as you receive, and may He transform our lives. We are unpacking Ephesians chapter 5, primarily verse 18, but we're building around it as well. And here's what we've learned thus far this week, and here's where we're going today, okay? When it comes to the filling of the Holy Spirit, according to Ephesians 5, the context is tremendous urgency. Paul's like, man, don't waste your life. Paul says, here's what the will of God is. Paul says again, look carefully how you walk with clarity. And then we see today this, the actual command to be filled with the Holy Spirit is continuous. This is not a one-time thing. The command to be filled with the Holy Spirit, again, is very, very important. Every day we're seeking, as true believers, to be filled with the Holy Spirit of God. Let's just break down this command for a second. In Ephesians 5:18, again, it says, do not be drunk with wine, for that is debauchery. Listen, but be filled with the Spirit. What's behind that command? Well, understand this. This command is an imperative, meaning it's not an option. Like, well, if I get around to it, I'll do it. No. The Bible's telling us today, we must be filled with the Holy Spirit of God. This command is plural, meaning that we don't manufacture this filling. This means the Holy Spirit comes upon us. It's not some formula we try hard in a certain way. The Holy Spirit must do. We ask Him to do this. This verb is passive, again, which means that the Holy Spirit is the one who activates this. It's applying to every believer for all time. So we understand this. It's a command. It's plural. It's passive. And this command is continuous. To be filled with the Spirit, it means to be constantly being filled on a daily basis. Again, as true believers, we have all of the Holy Spirit, but the question is, does the Holy Spirit have all of us? You know, I loved in my study of the Greek text of this command in Ephesians 5:18, there are three shades of meaning of what it means to be filled with the Spirit. The first one kind of incorporates the idea of a sail ship, and when you set the sails and you raise the sails, and then the wind comes and fills the sails and guides the ship along. That is what we are to do when it comes to being filled with God's Spirit. We set our sails, but then God blows His Holy Spirit wind and He moves us along. I remember the first time I learned to windsurf, and you get the sail up and all of a sudden the wind feels it and you're going along the waves. And I remember literally yelling out loud, powered by God, because that's what's happening, and that's supposed to be the Christian life. Another shade of meaning, it's like salt permeating some meat. The salt preserves, the salt gives flavor. The Holy Spirit causes us to have the flavor of Christ through our lives. And the third shade of meaning is it means domination or control. We are not to control ourselves. The Holy Spirit is meant to take over. When we are filled with Him, just like in the verse, don't be drunk with wine. Don't be controlled with addictive substances. Don't be controlled with this world. Be filled, be controlled, be dominated by the Holy Spirit of God. How great is He? Hey, right now, you're intrigued. Right now, you want Him, the Holy Spirit. Call us. 1-866-273-4444. We are here for the ministry of Jesus Christ and the power of the Holy Spirit to see your life changed. Again, call us right now. Let us love you in Him, and we'll see Him transform our lives together. May it be so.